Air Force, but other air forces around the world can bring their planes, empty planes, load up people, bring them somewhere else other than where they're at, so they don't get caught in this whole thing. I don't want it to see it to happen. I mean, is it so wrong to not want people to suffer? Of course not. I don't think anybody listening wants anybody to lose their life. But you don't hear this kind of conversation on most channels talking about it from this angle, do you? I mean, this is just the human point of view, I guess, with all the politics and all the water cooler discussion. I just, would want to save as many people. And you would think that the president over there would want the same thing and start talking about how we can get people out of there. But that's never a headline. And why is that? Common sense. Some people say that's what they do on talk shows. I've listened to some on The Patriot over at XM Sirius Radio, and I've never, ever, and I just try to see, are they as logical? Or do they make as much common sense? No, not at all. They say they're common sense, but that's common sense. To do it, it's just, I don't know why people don't think practical. That, to me, is practical. But, that's impossible. I like when people tell me that it can't be done. It can be done. Are you kidding me? Any great thing that ever happened, we wouldn't have the United States of America. World War I, World War II, if we said we couldn't do it, we would have been defeated. We'd been taken over. Are you kidding me? We need to really show some spine here, and we need to really use our brains here and get with the program. And hello, Washington, if you're listening, anybody listening here at the Pentagon or in the White House as we speak, please use your brains. You're supposed to have the most intelligent people on the planet there at the Pentagon and in the White House. Use your brain. Let's get people out of South Korea, as many people out of that area, out of harm's way, and get the people out of there. There's a showdown. There's going to be war. And folks, I'm telling you, you're going to see one angry talk show host. If you get millions of people that die in South Korea, I will be really angry, because I've been saying this for months to get people out of there. If you're a long-time listener, listen to the program, you know that I've given voice to say these things. I've admonished them. I've even called Washington. They've ignored. They just think they just haven't given any credence to it. I've called Capitol Hill, and I don't know if it's fallen on deaf ears, but they know. For the record, they know Keith Allen said it, they don't have to quote me. They just need to implement this. They can take credit for it. I wish somebody would just mention it and get out there and say these things, because I haven't met one talk show. I haven't seen anybody on television say any of these things other than letting us know what the great population is and how many people would lose their lives instead of how can we save lives. I mean, come on. Come on, folks. I mean, we're so interested in rescuing people there in Texas, and that's great. Love the heroics, not to make this a trivial thing, because it was an important thing to save lives there. But we need to really be thinking about our citizens over there, how we can, because we got over 200,000 troops over there, let alone the whole population there of South Korea. I mean, is that not a big deal? It seems pretty big to me. But anyways, North Korea, they love to use holidays to be provocative. They set these things off. They do it in July, they do it Memorial Day, they do it Labor Day. I mean, there's just, you can't relax. We can't even have a holiday without this menace. Think about that. We can't even enjoy a holiday without this menace, Kim Jong-un. Young 30-year-old dictator tyrant. I mean, this guy has got the Hitler mentality with nukes. Literally, this guy's just, he's evil. They say he's not crazy. He said that his dad wasn't crazy, according to those that have studied. What is crazy? You don't think there's going to be any retaliation if you launch these things and continue doing these things, a mad rush, that there's other nuclear powers out there that can just blow his country to smithereens? You don't think that's crazy? I see somebody that's not, let's just say, I think he's unhinged. Unhinged because he kills his brother, kills his uncle, and has killed who knows how many thousands of people himself, through, the word of mouth to kill people. They are in his gulags there. Man, I've watched one too many documentaries about what this guy does, what his dad has done, and other leaders there in that country to destroy people's lives. It makes Castro look like an angel. You heard that. It looks the Castros, all of them looks like angels, and they weren't. But beaten corpses that are dead, that's pretty demonic. That's pretty sick. And to me, I'm sorry, but that's crazy. That's like living in Stephen King land 24/7. Not the world that I want to live in. And if he has his way, folks, he's going to unleash hell somewhere close to you. And with this ICBM missile, he could make it here. He could make it here. And if for whatever reason our THAAD missile system doesn't work, some city near you is going to be pretty screwed. And that's pretty damn concerning. We got to stop this guy right now. He's definitely proved with that detonation of the 6.5 that the man can cause some serious damage. We need to stop him before he does. I think this is possibly a cry for help. That's what I think. I think it's a cry for help. He's saying, stop me. Please stop me because I'm going to do this to you. Stop it, please. It's a cry for help. We need to help him. We need to get rid of this guy and his regime and any of his stockpile. We have the satellite imagery. We have intelligence information where these bunkers are, and we need to hit it so hard that they will not know what hit them. But believe me, we have the prowess. We do have the equipment. And we have the execution. And the plan is on the table. And believe me, folks, when Trump said fire, it's going to be fire. And they won't know what hit them. And that'll be a good thing, folks. And the world will be safer. It's unfortunate that we have to have the discussion on Labor Day, bar none. Make sure you grill something today. Sit by the pool, bare minimal, if you can, or close your eyes and imagine yourself at a nice desert island somewhere. We're live on Labor Day weekend. We're for the people. We'll be back.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us and went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew was I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it. Don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft.
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Wounded Warrior Project is the first step, getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
That was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on. To trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please call or go online with your gift right now.
For the People is there.
Get ready, get set for 123 Ready TV, the brand new app that everyone's talking about for your PC or Android device that allows you access to most every movie or TV show ever made. Sound incredible? Well, it is, because once you pay $19.99, that's all you pay. Just the movies and TV shows you like without the hassle. The internet streams everything already. What 123 Ready does is it finds them, then delivers them directly to you, commercial-free. There's nothing quite like it, and it's available now at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And before you buy 123 Ready TV, watch the video and see how simple it is to start watching all those movies and TV shows. If you like movies and TV shows, but don't enjoy paying for all of them, no problem. Just pay $19.99 and start enjoying countless titles and entertaining TV better than anyone. Get your 123 Ready TV for $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page. For the People has a special opportunity for you. If you own a business and want to gain a national audience that is loyal and will do business with you, imagine being able to get your product and or service into the hands of tens of thousands of people each week. Sponsorship opportunities are now available at rates you can afford. Finally, the show you love with your business supporting what we do in partnership. Start running your commercials today. To contact us, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Some things in life need a little attention. Like a plant. If not watered, it begins to turn brown. But if watered properly, its leaves turn green again. Like a plant, For the People needs watering too. Your thoughtfulness provides sustainability for us to grow and reach our full potential. You see, For the People depends on you to broadcast this program to help inform and educate folks so you can make a difference right where you are. Grab your watering can and join us as we endeavor to make a difference in people's lives each and every day. To donate, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Just look for the watering can and water as much as you can. At For the People, our garden is full of opportunities, and planting something allows others to enjoy the benefits. At For the People, our mission is simple. Give you the news that matters with good old-fashioned common sense, mixed with a conservative point of view. Simply log on to our website at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Thanks for your support. The show designed for Mr. and Mrs. America. Hello, everyone. Keith Allen on this Monday. It is Labor Day, and yes, I am live and in studio. And some people say, why do you do it, Keith Allen? Because you deserve it. You need a show that is reliable, and I'm committed. And this is the People's Show, folks. This is your show. You keep the show on the air, and I got to tell you, I am grateful, for one, that you support what I do here each and every day. And you know who you are. Appreciate you. You give what you can. You do what you can. And what I like to do more than anything is generate conversation around the water cooler. And I got to tell you, I feel gratified when people tell me, Keith, you're the only show that I listen to. And I mean, there's other good shows out there. Don't get me wrong. Not a lot of them, but there are some. But when I hear that, I say to myself, wow, I really, truly need to do a really good job here. And I do my best. I'm not all be that, to me, I'm not the bee's knees of everything because I'm not an expert at all things. But what I do is I research. I am very interested in how things work, how things end up. And I like